What's going on, y'all? This 85 Sports Talk, and I'm hitting y'all with a recap of the Saturday night fights. It was a very packed night of boxing, um, from the UK to Puerto Rico to New York City, Madison Square Garden. You had Murtazaliav versus Kelly, and oh yeah, you had Josh Padley on that undercard too. Ever since he fought. Ever since he fought Shakur, man, he actually been on a winning streak. He stopped the guy Saturday night, so that's just funny to see. Padley actually, um, being a very good fighter, man, on a good winning streak, and he only lost to Shakur, so uh, it's something to look out for, honestly. But on to Murtazaliav and Kelly, man. I was dead ass wrong. I had Murtazaliav uh, body bagging and toe tagging him. Shout out the Boss Hog channel too, man. That shit hilarious as fuck. He typically say that a lot. So when I say a line from something, I like to shout out the person, man. Check out his channel, man. Very hilarious guy, man, with a pretty good insight on boxing. And yeah, man, Murtazaliav ended up getting the he ended up losing, man, to Josh Kelly. And shout out to Josh Kelly, man. He did what he had to do to win the fight. He boxed beautifully. A lot of people said he was running, and it seemed like he was boxing, man. It's the art of hit and not get hit. Murtazaliav, he had a couple flaws in this game that I see, that I didn't really see from his past fights, and Josh Kelly exploited him, man. A guy that's moving and boxing and not staying stationary, man. It was a very bad problem for Murtazaliav, and it pretty much exposed the boogeyman. So Kelly, man, IBF champion, and like I was saying, it sets up for a potential boots fight, but I don't know, man. They might ride that one out, because for him to go from Murtazaliav to boots, man, that's a tough task and tough order to ask for. So we'll see what happens. 154 pound, very interesting, man, from top to bottom, 1 through 10. It's a good ass fights. And speaking of 154, you had Xander Xayes against Abbas for unification WBA WBO championship. Xander Zayas ended up pulling it out. I didn't see that card live because it was on some app. I didn't know what app it was on at all, so I had to rewatch it. And very good ass fight, man. It went the distance. It was a very competitive fight. Both guys came to fight, came to win. Ended up being very entertaining. And shout out to Xander Zayas, man, 23 years old, I believe, and unified champion at 154, man. What a hell of an accomplishment. And he's sitting at the top of that division, which is, I would say the best division in boxing. Really, man, from top to bottom, from 1 to 10, you got killers, straight killers in that division. And we'll see what happens, man. Still got Boots. Ortiz situation, who knows what's going to happen. Me personally, if I was Boots, I wouldn't wait on Ortiz. I'm trying to get one of them guys in the ring. You got the WBC champion Fundora. He fighting Keith Thurman in March 28th, I believe. It might fuck around and see a undisputed fight at the end of the year, man. I haven't seen one since Jamel Charlo and Castaño, so it's gonna be interesting to see that one, man. So we get into the New York, the Madison Square Garden card, man, where it was a guy that literally got his top pushed back. Like, it was crazy. Jarrell Miller, man, what an embarrassing time, to say the least. I just don't understand. It made 0 sense for you to do some shit like that. Your barber need his ass whipped for even recommending you to do that, or you may have just did it. But he actually ended up getting the W. So shout out to that, man. It's just a hot ass mess. And I'll get on to the big fights. And Shushu Carrington, man, shout out to him, man, making history Saturday night, being the first New York-born fighter to win in Madison, win a championship in Madison Square Garden. Shushu been on a long road, man. He an older fighter, being disrespected highly in the boxing game, man. So shout out to him to get his just due. You seen all the emotions in that W, man. Well deserved, man. So I'm thinking Espinoza is next. You got Nick Ball and Espinoza fighting in February, so it's shaping up in the featherweight division. So we'll see what happens, man, with that. And shit, you got Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. I expected. I called a stoppage. It was a stoppage that really kind of was like, but they probably should have stopped the fight on the first body shot. Keyshawn completely dominated Jermaine Ortiz. I didn't expect for it to be a domination like that. And Jermaine Ortiz, he was putting up a good effort in the beginning, but Key was breaking him down, man. You can just see it round by round. Keyshawn looked very good at 140. Looked strong. He was sharp. Game plan was excellent. It really wasn't nothing bad I could say about Keyshawn's performance, man. 140, I don't know what he's going to do. He called out Devin, but then backtrack, talking about Lewis Crocker. So I don't know what the fuck going on in that situation, but we'll see what happens with Keyshawn. He said he want to fight 3 times, a title fight, then a unification with Devin. So we going to see. That's all I can say. And shout out to him again after that long layoff of, the controversial shit happening. He ended up, moving up a weight class and getting the W against his best opponent on paper, but he made it look so easy. Speaking of easy, man, Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, man. Easy. It was a clean sweep. I could give him 1 round because it seems like Shakur took that round off. Shakur completely dominated the fight with a jab. And a couple things I called too, man. The jab all night. He had some good, it gave him the opportunity to get some good shots to the body, which he hurt T.O. to the body that almost was a knockdown. And T.O., man, he just completely mentally broke down in that fight, which I expected. Shakur masterclass performance, flawless performance, his best performance to date. Call it what you want. Motherfuckers hating, talking about it was boring. I'm like, whatever, man. So you just one of them fighters you can't win for losing. It's a lose-lose with Shakur. Like, I said this in the past. Fight your fight and fuck what they talking about. The objective is to win. When you lose, they gonna try to clown you. Just do what you do best, which is box, man. Counter, be slick. He was sharp, faster, stronger, in all aspects, man. And he made T.O. look like a complete amateur out there. It was a unanimous decision, shutout. Basically, it's pretty much a shutout, man. And T.O., I don't know what he do from here. I think he not gonna be the same fighter. He looked completely damaged and devastated in the fight. So we'll see what happened, man. Not much to talk about. It was just a disappointing performance by T.O. I expected him to go in there and make Shakur work, but I expected Shakur to get the W, no doubt about it, but I thought it would be competitive, and it wasn't that at all. So, and Shakur talking about moving back down. A lot of people say Shakur need to go fight Dev. He don't really got to fight Dev right now. He got options, man. 135, he can go back down. He can stay at 140. He got hella options at 135. He can unify at 135 and try to get undisputed, or he can shoot for undisputed at 140. So we'll see what happens, man. And hey, man, shout out to a great night of fighting all around. And shout out to New York. I heard it was sold out 25,000, first biggest sellout for a boxing event, man. So great event. And yeah, man, I'm gonna be hitting y'all real soon. It's boxing heating up a little bit, things starting to shape up, and I'll be back with y'all real soon, man. In the meantime, thanks for the likes, subscribes, and I'll be hitting y'all back real soon, man. And on that note, I'm out.